Today we're going to be bringing all of the toxicity because we are going to be beating the opponents with their own decks. That's right, guys. Today we're playing a Dimir discard mill deck. It's going to be focusing heavily on getting their opponent's graveyard filled up as much as we possibly can, because the main focal point today is we're trying to flip over a Shieldred. Shieldred's a Praetor that I had high hopes for, that I really enjoy a lot, and I wanted to see shine today. When we flip this over, the idea is to get to that Saga 3 where we get to steal every creature from our opponent's graveyard, bring it onto the battlefield onto our side, which is absolutely absurd if we could pull it off in a great way. I will say, before you guys go out and craft this thing, it is jank. It's pure jank. I've been working on this thing all day and I've got it to a pretty good spot where we're winning pretty consistently, but still, Shieldred is one of those niche cards that doesn't always have the right matchups to make it work. It's not very consistent, but when it goes off, it really goes off. And I hope you guys can see that today. Also made a lot of misplays in this one. This one was a big mess, so take it easy on me in the comments. This one was really tough to navigate, but also I was kind of rushing a lot towards the end, because once we start cascading the abilities on this deck, there's a lot going on and I'm trying to rush through for our opponent's sake. But anyways, what we're trying to do, fill up the graveyard, right? We got Invasion of Amonkhet. Obviously mills the opponent, takes a card out of their hand, and it has us draw a card, which is great. But if we can also kill it and flip over to the 4/4 side, we can turn this 4/4 creature into something very important from our opponent's graveyard, and then basically get all the abilities tied to it. We actually were able to steal a Jingataxis today with this thing, and it was amazing. And then also we got C Double, which also wants to play off the graveyard, because we need at least 8 cards in our opponent's graveyard in order to trigger both sides of the coin on this. But this card can basically copy a spell and copy a creature on the field at the same time. It's pretty ridiculous if you can pull this off at instant speed. Copy one of your opponent's plays, maybe like, I don't know, an Invoke Despair, and then turn it right back onto them, and then copy maybe like their Shieldred that's on the field, something like that. But it's really insane if you can get this to go off. And then we're also splashing a couple of these Invasion of Eldraines, a nice little discard too. And then it also has a backside of a 2/2 that pings the opponent if they have no cards in hand. And then along the way, just in case the opponent has answers or they're a little bit more controlly, we do have things like the Spider, Siphoning Insight to kind of go in and steal the opponent's things in other ways, to like kind of thin them out a little bit and then hopefully beat them with their own cards. The rest of the deck is pretty simple. A lot of removal, a lot of discard. You guys kind of get the gist of it. Breach the Multiverse is a 1-of at the top end. It's a 7-mana spell that mills the opponent, mills us, and we're able to take a Planeswalker or a creature each from one side of the graveyard, opponents and our own, place them onto the battlefield. It's really bonkers card, but for 7 mana, we want to just splash in one of these. But the deck, guys, absolutely a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had an absolute blast playing it again. It's a bit janky, but I hope you guys can understand. The games were insane though, so be sure to stick around and check those out. But if you're new here and you enjoy content just like this, we do post videos 5 days a week. So if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out so much, and I would greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, enjoy the video and peace out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are trying out some Shieldred, some basic Shieldred from the new set. I've been trying to build this deck for a long time today, and finally I think we got something together that's kind of nice. We were starting out in Grixis and we landed in just pure Dimir, and it feels really good, to be honest. We're gonna see what we can do though. We got to fill up the graveyard because we're trying to get Shieldred to flip over eventually in this game, so filling up the graveyard is going to be key. Up against Boros colors, opponent definitely could be aggressive, I would imagine. Drew our one and only Breach the Multiverse, which is a very expensive card, I will say. Alright, so we see Mardu colors, actually. The opponent is looking to go for the throat on the Concealing Curtains, not wanting us to flip it over, which is totally fine. I mean, I'll take that. Let's go with Invasion of Amonkhet. Would have been nice to obviously attack into that, but we'll take what we can get. Let's see. We hit Long Reach of Night, go for the throat. We are going to draw a card here, which is very helpful. Opponent already at 5 cards in the graveyard, getting pretty close to hitting the C the double. All right, Maestro's Theater in a Mardu build so far. Do they run blue? Not running blue. Okay. 6 cards in the graveyard. Something to think about. And I think I'm going to flip this immediately because it's a good block against the 2/2. And then also we can handle getting rid of something pretty good here. Return target graveyard to your hand. What's in their graveyard? Nothing good. All right, that's got to go. Definitely get rid of the Elish Norn here. It's a very dangerous card. We played it earlier this week, and it was phenomenal for us. The opponent's got 7 cards in the graveyard. About to be more if they discard anything here. Nice. C double just became much better. Eliod is a 4/4. I can actually copy that and get back my enchantment, which is the Long Reach of Night, and then copy whatever spell they cast this turn. That could be really good. Let's just play this out and attack into Amonkhet here. Oh, this is actually turning out to be a really good game for us, I think. All right. So whatever spell they cast next turn, hopefully a big one, we can copy. Let's go. Let's go. So we get a Shieldred and a Heliod, and we get our Long Reach of Night back. That is so good. And then they have to sacrifice one of their 2 non-token creatures. That's so money. That is so money, man. The problem is we can't flip this, right? Because it's a token, right? Am I wrong about that? I don't think I can flip this over, can I? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. If it's a token and I try to flip it, what happens? I don't know. I'm only doing this strictly because I'm not sure how it works. I'm going to go ahead and play out Long Reach of Night, force either a discard here or sacrifice. Let's see. I'm pretty sure because as a token, it's just going to leave the battlefield. I wish it would tell me, though. I wish it would tell me. All right, let's get rid of that Shieldred. Let's flip the Amonkhet here. Yes, please. I'll take one of those, one of those. I'll grab me one of those. How about one of these? How about one of these? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh my god, this is pure nonsense, dude. This is pure nonsense. I'm having such a blast here. That should be a scoop from the opponent. I hope not. I hope they let us go through a little bit longer, but my goodness, what a game. What a game, dude. Holy. I guess there's really no reason not to try to flip the Shieldreds this next turn. We might as well try. Might as well try. Let's see what happens. I knew it. All right. That was for, that was purely for science. That was purely for science. Oh, brother. All good. We knew that was probably going to happen. I guess we'll do this. All right, and then we'll steal all their Atraxes. I mean, that's just dirty, right? Absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. I'm trying to be respectful and attack through as fast as possible and get my turns over with quickly. But man, oh man, this was fun. This was incredible. All right, GG's. I mean, I could flip the Shieldred, but at this point, it's just a little bit overkill and kind of rude to keep the opponent waiting. So let's just go ahead and attack through. But man, that would have been really nice to just flip this over and, you know, get it started. But there's really no point. We've already did everything that we were gonna do with Shieldred anyways, which was steal the opponent's things and beat him with them. So, GG. All right, now that's a way to kick it off right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. That was fun. Stealing the opponent's things and using them against them is always a good time. All right, opponent gets to go first. I've got a pretty good starting hand here. Just need a little blue source for the spider. Up against, you know, one of the devs here. Hello. Ooh, little almond cat action there, like that. Bant colors, seeing some Murex stuff. Okay. They missed out on something there. I'll go ahead and play out the almond cat play here. Took 2 of their lands, and we get to see an obliterator. What in the world? Well, I'm glad I've got some removal here for those obliterators. Holy. All right, we'll be flipping this over. Ooh. I think I'll take this. And I'll attack here. And I took that because I'm trying to reduce the mana that they are able to play out, because that's just slow them down a little bit. They kept a 2-lander, but they did find land off the top there. Relic comes down. All right, the good news is this can become a Jin Gataxis, which is absolutely absurd. All right, and stealing the obliterator also seems like a pretty fun idea. Ooh, only 1 obliterator in the entire deck, huh? Interesting. I know I could sit there and look through their deck for the whole time, but I think, you know, keeping it moving here a little bit for the opponent so they don't have to wait too long is fine. I get it. They're a 5-color deck. They're doing some shenanigans, that's for sure. All right. Well, the Vorinclex comes in, allowing them to get 2 forests, which do technically count when you're playing these triomes, huh? Huh. Interesting. All right, we are going to play out the Shieldred here. Take out the Vorinclex. All right, so we're able to shut down any sort of instant and sorcery speed spells the opponent wants to play out here, and artifacts, which is cool, but it looks like most of their deck is made up of creatures, so highly doubt that's going to be relevant. Shieldred. Should be able to close this out pretty strong, though. There goes the counter on that. Let's draw a card. Invoke Despair is pretty ridiculous, right? Let's go, man. Another really great game there. Everything kind of lining up. The stars just really aligned for us there, and able to steal some really great things. It helped that the opponent there missed a land drop early on too, kind of letting us set up, but my goodness, did we run away with that one. Let's go. All right, well, that, I'm telling you guys, those 2 games couldn't have gone any better. Starting to feel like this deck's coming along. All right, opening hand here. I've got some return to Edict. Hopefully it rolls in really nicely with that invasion and whatnot. We'll see. Yep, looks like there's going to be creatures for us to target here, but that's not exactly an ideal creature. Because A, it comes back from the graveyard, and B, that means that they have more small little critters here. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand, one at the graveyard, one at the bottom of your library. Okay. Hand, graveyard, library. Okay, interesting. All right, so they're tapping mana here to do what? Hopefully pump up. I was gonna say hopefully pump up their Phoenix Chick, but they don't. They just go for the lightning strike here. Ooh, which brings in the Phoenix here. All right, let's go ahead and pop one of these out of here. Probably going to be the Phoenix chick, obviously. You never know. It might be the Bloodfeather Phoenix. Who knows? Nope. They leave the Bloodfeather Phoenix in play. I figured. All right, we're going to go Liliana here. Liliana minus. But remember, this thing can keep coming back. If you guys don't know, this thing comes back for 1 mana every time that they cast an instant or sorcery speed card. Here, let's read it together. Whenever instant sorcery speed card you control deals damage to an opponent or a battle, you may pay 1. So at least our Liliana is safe from that burn spell, but it doesn't really matter when they go face and then they attack Liliana. So we'll see how that goes. Ideally, they play a creature that doesn't have haste here. What are the odds that happens? Slim to none. But if they do, it'll allow us to play the Long Reach of Night and see some value. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. So why do they want their graveyard filled up? Probably for Jhin, right? Okay, sweet. Very cool. What's the play here, though? Is it the invasion? Here, first things first, we make a discard happen. Right?
Drop it.
They've got to have a pretty good hand, I feel like. I feel like the play here's got to be the invasion. Really force those discards. I feel like that's the move. All right, we got 2 playables, that's for sure. Battle, consider. Oh, but they find a Raptor. This Raptor's so good because it can deal 4 damage to something after it hits my face. It depends on where they take that damage, though. They can take out one of their battles, or they can take out my Liliana. And they choose... It's a tough one. They choose Liliana. Fair enough.
Nothing more.
All right, let's go ahead and force that discard or kill their Battle Raptor. They discard. Okay. Raptor is going to attack, flipping over their battle. I don't know if we can win this one. They're very aggressive. That's for sure, man. Absolutely aggressive. 6-7 damage to my face. That flips over a battle, but then they have to give up a Phoenix chick here. Yeah, they're definitely going to give up the Phoenix chick. That's so unfortunate. We definitely lose this one. Barely, though. I mean, getting a play with fire would be nice, but it's not. Like, we're 1 mana shy, right? We're 1 mana shy, because I could do this, go steal their lightning strikes, and then kill this, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, but I could steal their Phoenix chick and make a block. I guess that's the best thing I can do, huh? It's the only thing I have available to me in my arsenal to keep me alive at the moment. So, gonna steal all their Phoenix chicks. Gonna play it out. That way we survive this next turn. No attacks. Lightning strike. Wow. Well, we were close. We were close. That top deck was pretty brutal, I can't lie. We would have been able to flip over our Long Reach of Night next turn, which would have been pretty darn good with the creatures in the yard. Actually, we took their Phoenix chicks, huh? Anyways, darn it. GG. All right, well, that was a bit unfortunate. That was a really fast deck that I don't think we're able to keep up with. This hand actually looks pretty good. I normally wouldn't keep something like this, but the insight could get us there with the mana. I am gonna prioritize that over the Concealing Curtains here, so gonna play the tap land first and pass the turn back to them. Invoke Despair, a couple of Shieldreds. Those are very powerful cards, but without the mana to play them, we're in trouble. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to edict that away, huh? Can't allow that to get out of control because the 1/1s will be impossible to keep up with. All right, we got a Siphon Insight and a Concealing Currents. It's my lucky day. Let's go. Nothing from the opponent means probably going to be a Wandering Emperor. It's a pretty sweet card, I can't lie. Can't lie, pretty sweet card. We know if we activate this, they're definitely going to play that Wandering Emperor, which we can then attack into, so that's kind of nice. Pylon. I still get the Concealing Curtains play though, which is cool. But Pylon is pretty solid. Oh, I don't get the flip. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought that went on the stack. The way I saw the stack just occur, I thought for sure we got that play. I guess not. All right. Let's just hold a kill spell in case we see another problematic creature like an Adeline come down. Whenever you gain that much life, +1 instead. First strike. Okay, that's fine. So this is like a Knight's Tribal deck, huh? That can wait to be killed, especially because we have Invoke Despair. Pylon or Void Rend. I'm going to take the Void Rend. Nice. The odds of this sticking around, probably slim to none, but also the odds of it resolving pretty low. Wow. Step 1, it resolved. That's good. Step 2, it dies. Fair enough. This one, though, does go on the stack. I get why the Concealing Curtains didn't actually work. I didn't actually flip the card, so it makes sense. The opponent running out of value here. We'd love to see that. And again, with the kill spells, the opponent's going to destroy the Shieldred, it looks like, again. No, they're not. Sweet. 7 cards in their graveyard. We're almost there with the flip over. Oh no, they take out the Shieldred. That's a bummer. That's a bummer, but at least we can draw 6 cards, or 3 cards here, deal 6 damage. It's pretty clutch. Alright, gotta go for the throat too. Dang, I was literally just gonna steal that card with the Silent Spider too from the graveyard right here. That's unfortunate. Well, we can steal the Adeline, I suppose. That's pretty good. Wow, we just top decked another one. Let's use this to get back Shieldred, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna get back Shieldred here. Let's just play out the it's not a very smart play, but it's the more fun play. I'm gonna be honest, I'm well aware that this isn't the smart play. This is the more the fun play, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, pass the turn to the opponent here. We'll hold kill spells, and then we'll also hold the ability to get back Shieldred here. Give me that Shieldred. All right, and then we got go for the throat, which is very nice, and then pass the turn. We came here to do one thing, man. One thing only. Flip the Shieldred. And that's exactly what I intend to do. I should have killed the Amonkhet first. It's fine. We got a Void Rend. I'm a little excited to flip this over. All right, let's Concealing Curtains. Like I said, we came here to do one thing. I'm not here to, you know, win the most clean game. If I have this much of a lead on an opponent, I'm definitely going to force the issue with the Shieldred. So let's kill this. Let's kill this. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, that's unfortunate. I thought for sure that would work and flip it over. That's not how those work, huh? Okay, let me reread the all its defense counters from last exile can. Wow, okay, I thought, okay. Yep, that's on me. This game, let's go ahead and wash this from the memories. Yeah. Hey, we're still learning, guys. New cards. I thought for sure though, if we just blew up the battle that it, you know, it flips over. But anyways, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. All right, we get the Shieldred back here. Good game again. Attack in. Oh, we can't attack. Everything's got a summoning sickness. Let's go with the spider. And what do we want to steal? Probably the Void Wrens. All right, stealing the Void Wrens. I'm trying to move fast too at all times for my opponents. I'm trying to move quickly so that they, you know, don't have to sit around too long and wait. Especially when the games are pretty much wrapped up like this and we've got so much of a lead. So I tend to speed up at the end there and just play really fast. But yeah, that's actually news to me. I thought for sure if I had Void Rended the battle, it would just flip over. But apparently it needs to lose all of its counters in order for it to actually trigger that ability, which if you read the battle, it tells you that. So should have read the battle all the way through one more time before I pulled that off. I should have just attacked with the Shieldred into it and then flipped it over. But I got really excited. And again, I'm rushing mostly for my opponent's sake. But anyways, GG. All right, well, I promised to play this one a lot slower and to the best of my abilities. My apologies for that last game. Take it easy on me too in the comments. I know how some people can be. I get it. I misplayed a lot. Okay. Oh, we're up against Billy. Up against Billy, good friend of ours from the stream. And we've got mono white colors so far. Maybe I should have played this out so I didn't have to take damage here. Yeah, it's my mistake. Should have played out the other land. It's fine though. Ooh, yes, please. I'm going to play this out, I think, because I want to make sure I hold that Edict. Because if they're holding Shieldreds, Billy might be dropping that down this turn, and I want to make sure I answer that appropriately. Depopulate, okay. Seems a bit early for that, but I'll take it. Again, taking damage for this, but it's fine. Oh no, I'm not taking damage. Oh yeah, no, we're good. It's colorless. I forgot. We get to play any color. All right. Oh, another Shieldred. Okay. We lose that Shieldred. Fair enough. Yeah, I think Liliana's the play here because we can minus and then still leave the Edict open.
With the mysteries.
Orzhov is interesting, man. I'm not sure exactly what's going on yet, but we'll get to the bottom of it. Just a good mid-range type Orzhov list, it looks like. Okay, that's not great. If they go 1 on this, that's not great. If they go 3, okay, that's actually not bad. Reanimating the Shieldred, that's fine. We're not close to 8 though, so it's not that scary, but still don't want that on the battlefield, so we'll take it out. All right, so copying stuff seems like a fun idea, but they're not at 8 just yet, so I think we gotta go this route. Let's take all the Shieldreds. Liliana in hand, okay. Liliana in hand, and then a couple Retributions, which destroy attacking creatures. All right, so Liliana minus is going to be pretty brutal here, but they lose all their Shieldreds, which is great. Kind of.
Haven't you ever heard of personal?
Kind of got our value there for sure. All right, Amonkhet, let's go. And we got to go for the throat. Very nice. Pass the turn. And we can steal some cards with Siphon Insight. +1. We'll probably drop the Multiverse because now the opponent doesn't have that Shieldred we want. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. Let's go level 2 on that right away. Go ahead and look for maybe, honestly, if we're being smart here, we should probably take something like this. And then we reanimate our spider, and then we exile your other Shieldreds. Another Invoke Despair too. That's pretty solid. And again, we steal their Shieldreds. I think that's pretty much all their win cons of sorts. Like the Shieldreds are solid, man. All right, take out their Liliana, take out their creature, draw a card. And we pass the turn here. And it's another Liliana. That's tough. Another minus. It's pretty clutch. But it's honestly a little more clutch that we've got, you know, another Invoke Despair here. All right, let's go. Oh, Cruelty of Gix for sure. And we've got the ability now to copy spells that they cast next turn and a creature. Not that there's any creatures on the field though, so this might not be nearly as good as we want it to be. Maybe we let that resolve. Yeah. Honestly, Invoke Despair here again would be pretty brutal. But I'm actually going to go get Shieldred. Let's get the Shieldred, get it down on the field. All right, let's learn from our mistake last time. This is where I screwed up. Oh, that can be cleaved out. Nice. Actually, didn't even realize that. But we're just gonna get it right back. All right. I missed lethal again. Didn't realize I had so much mana. I could have just copied that. It's all right. Game's over. Let's just attack here. Let's just end it. End the game here. Could have ended it last turn. I screwed that up. That's tough. It is getting so late, by the way, though, guys. You got to bear with me on that. But we had a pretty good day collectively with all of our decks, all 5 of them that we put together. But it's about midnight now, and I got work tomorrow in the morning at about 5. So I'm glad it's pretty much over now. I think that was our last game. Let me just double check, but pretty sure it was. But if it was, we're going to break it down now. I hope you guys can understand where the misplays were coming from. I apologize. This video wasn't my best as far as my gameplay goes. The deck was also a little bit tricky, but fun stuff nonetheless. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. This outro is going to be much shorter than usual. I apologize. We had to record a lot of videos today, but wanted to say thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end. I appreciate it very, very much. And a huge shout out goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So I want to give a huge special shout out to every one of you who are a part of that and helping support me in the stream every single month. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate it so much. I really, really do. And huge shout out to you. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's video, man. Again, I know I made a ton of misplays. I know I could have done so much better. This deck was very, very tricky, and it honestly got under my skin on how long it took to build this thing and make it work. But I'm glad we got into a place where we could actually win some games with it. But pretty sweet, man. If you're a better navigator than I am, better pilot than me, I'm sure you can have a lot of fun with this thing. But be careful with the crafting of this thing, though, because I don't know if Shieldred is quite the truth like I wanted it to be. But anyways, I digress. That's going to do it for me today. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another video. Until next time, peace out.
Hit up 3 times. like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. Yeah. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.